Hey guys, Sam here with Savage Race. This is HQ video update number 2 for the month of May. I'm doing this to keep you updated on the latest and greatest Savage Race HQ news, introduce you to team members who you may or may not already know, and to spotlight team members who have recently exhibited Savage Race core values. So let's jump right into it. Last event recap, Savage Race Maryland. What a great time. We had almost 5,000 runners between Savage Race and Savage Blitz. It was the first time we ever did a Savage Blitz, which was a huge success. Savage Blitz, of course, is the 3-mile version of Savage Race, a few less obstacles, a little bit easier. We got a totally different crowd for that. So yeah, we just expanded out to a whole new market and they loved it. We have a lot of positive comments coming in. So I think that's going to be a big part of the future of Savage Race. So congratulations, guys. We launched this in January and we just had our first one and we got a couple more this year. So way to go. I mean, this is going to be a big part of the growth story for Savage Race moving forward. And I couldn't be more excited about it. In addition to Savage Blitz, we also had a GORUCK event. So, and I actually had the honor of being able to participate in it. That was a 12-hour event that went all night long from 9 p.m. till 9 a.m. And we had cadre JC Jordan from GORUCK leading it. We had CJ Porter from our team as medical supervision. I was there, Lee Stoll was there, and Rachel Hunt was there. Lee was a great guide because he knew where all the obstacles were, and he's also an amazing acrobat. He can do all of our obstacles. I can do almost none of our obstacles, and so we averaged each other out. So Lee and I, you combine us together, we did about 50% completion of obstacles. So amazing stuff. I'm still glowing from that event. It was one of the best events I've ever been involved with. So thank you to everyone, not only for producing such an amazing event, but also for being so awesome that some of our team members were actually able to go and experience the event instead of working it. So great stuff there, guys. Thank you for that. Other new stuff. We just launched a new Blitz date, Gainesville, February 23rd, 2019. That's going to be a standalone Blitz date here in Gainesville, Florida, right by our headquarters. And then we're adding Blitz to the Sundays for our Dallas, Texas event and our Maryland fall event. So we're going back to Maryland with Blitz, so add those to your calendars because more event days. Blitz was a success and we want to just keep adding them on. Strike while the iron's hot, they say. And then GORUCK. We had the GORUCK event. All parties agree that it was a success. You should have heard the people talking about it afterwards. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done, and I loved it. And so I think we're going to do more of those. I need to get with the folks over at GORUCK so we can decide how we're going to move forward with this. But I think that will be that and Blitz will be sort of part of our story moving forward. Let's jump on to Savages of the Month. So the first guy I want to recognize is Alex Brown. And I got him here with me today. So I know you guys thought that he was in Maine or Colorado or somewhere, but nope, he's here in Gainesville. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm the employee of the month. So I want to tell you a little bit about this guy. So Alex was actually our first employee. I first hired him about 7 years ago, almost to the day. He contacted us through a Craigslist ad. We put an ad out. We needed someone to fly our parking lot at a competitor's event. Alex responded to the call, and guess what? 7 years later, he's still a critical part of our sales and marketing team. So Alex is part of the team and a very important guy who manages the production of ad campaigns, email marketing, social media. He puts together the flyovers, the pesky airplanes that go over other events like Spartan Race. That's all Alex. He analyzes the sales data, and he also manages our registration platform TicketSocket. So he does a lot of complicated stuff. So go give this guy a pat on the back next time you see him. He's going to be over there at events selling future tickets, making money for the company. Good job, Alex. He's a silent assassin, guys. Unless you're involved in the departments with him, he's probably just kind of sitting there looking at you, but he's thinking about his next move, And so you want to be on this guy's good side. He doesn't say a whole lot, but he does a whole lot. And proud to have him in the company. He's a friend and a great guy. So I'm gonna put him up right here, tape him to Colossus behind me, and he's gonna hang for this week. I'm gonna leave him up there. He's gonna hang with me. All right, next guy, someone I already mentioned, Lee Stoll. Lee is assistant race director for Savage Race. We hired him in 2017. He's a former battle frogger. He's one of the hardest working people I've ever met in my whole life. This guy is almost like lunatic level hard worker. Love this guy. He's a key designer. He designs our courses, and he is the guru behind Savage Junior. He's made some major improvements to our Savage Junior courses. So hell yeah, Lee, good job. And this weekend, I just want to say, so Lee he ran the Pro Wave. So on Saturday, he ran Savage Pro. He ran the junior race about 500 times. Then he did the GORUCK with me, and like I said, he did 100% completion of the obstacles, averaging me out to 50% completion of the obstacles with us combined as a team. And then he ran Blitz on Sunday. He actually won the Blitz event, and I think he probably ran the kids course a couple hundred more times after that. So this guy, and then he worked, and then he's been working all week. So, wow, inspiration to me and many others with his hard work ethic and just the way he is with the participants. And speaking of, Lee is our core value spotlight this week. So, the 4 core values of Savage Race is that we're always improving, we take care of our customers and each other, we're problem solvers, and we do the right thing. And I think that Lee shows us examples of all of those core values all the time. But one thing in particular, Sean Walters nominated Lee for so this came straight from Sean, that we had a handful of Savage Juniors on Sunday who were late. They thought there was a 1:30 Savage Junior wave. There wasn't. We didn't have that scheduled. We had already started breaking down that course. We could have told them, hey, sorry about your luck, kids. You're not going to get to run today. Mommy and Daddy didn't look at the calendar. They didn't read the email right. Or, we could have said that, but not Lee. Lee took those kids, even though the course was broken down, he guided them. He ran the course again, even though he did all those other events this weekend. Lee took those kids, he guided them through the course. He made sure they had just as great of a time as everybody else. And, he saved the weekend for those parents and those kids. So good job, Lee. That is an excellent example of how we take care of our customers. It's an excellent example of how we do the right thing, that we're problem solvers. I mean, that's almost all the core values right there in one. Good job, man. So real quick, I wanted to read one comment from the mailbag. This came from a guy, Chris P. from Virginia, and he says, I wanted to write in and say thank you to all the Savage Race staff and participants. At Sunday's Savage Blitz, I was one of the guide runners with the Savage Blind Bees. The Savage Bees is a team of visually impaired to blind kids that participate in programs at Maryland School for the Blind. 2 of my children were on this team, and to the race staff, thank you. You helped make this day very special for my kids and for me. To the participants, thank you too. Many of you were very patient when we were in your way. This is one of the best times I've had with my children in a long time, and will definitely be back. So that's such a nice thing to hear. The Blind Bees are they're an amazing and inspirational group, and I love seeing them out at our Maryland event. So I'm glad to hear they had a good time. Okay, guys, that's pretty much the whole update. If you guys have any nominations for next time, send them to me however we talk, whether it's Slack, Instagram, Facebook, Grindr, whatever we use to communicate. Just send me a line, and you can give me nominations for core value spotlights or any other ideas for things you want to talk to me about. So we're at 9 minutes and 20 seconds. My 10 minutes is almost up. I promise I'll keep these under 10 minutes. So until next time, thanks guys.